Former wards of the state are demanding the Andrews government open up redress to people who suffered physical and emotional trauma in institutions. In recent weeks, the Premier has announced compensation schemes for Victoria's stolen generation and for people in forced adoptions. But wards of the state still can't access a redress scheme if they weren't sexually abused while in care. Here's state political reporter Richard Willingham.
Heather Bell's 8-year-old sister Evelyn died more than 60 years ago after developing rheumatic fever in a Geelong orphanage.
Makes me really sad.
Heather says staff at St Catherine's orphanage ignored her pleas for help for her sister.
All my life, I believed that they, in my head as a little girl, I believed they murdered my sister.
Heather is one of tens of thousands of wards of the state who grew up in orphanages. Many of them experienced cruelty and violence. Lives were destroyed and some care leavers turned to crime, drugs and booze.
Redress should be available for every person who is a care leaver because of what they suffered during their time in care. The government had responsibility. They took on responsibility to be our parents. And they failed us so badly.
But financial compensation is only available to those who were sexually abused. Victoria's newly announced reparations for the stolen generations and forced adoptions has prompted care leavers to push for their own, something recommended by a Senate inquiry in 2004. Care leavers have gathered here at Parliament to rally for redress. Their numbers are low because many have died, while others are poor, broken and exhausted.
I'm not aware of any immediate plans to address that particular issue.
Frank Golding's walls are filled with family photos. It makes up for the lack of family care in his childhood, which he spent in a Ballarat orphanage. He wasn't sexually abused, but saw it happen to others.
You never went to bed not knowing that you were safe.
He says care leavers won't stop fighting for justice.
We think it's inequitable that you give one group of people in the community, well-deserving groups in community, redress, but not the others.
Richard Willingham, ABC News, Melbourne.